Okay, I'm setting the timer for 30 minutes. In my painting, there's a boy with a cat. It's a really cool, emotional photo. We have a boy about up to the middle of the tail, the head, the shoulders. Here we'll have the cat, its paws like this, and the boy's arms. Here's a sort of plan for the work. I'll start right away with the boy. Let's start with the hair. Let's start with a sweater. And I'll start with the background right away. I'll make it some kind of gray. I'm just mixing everything together on the palette. Let's make it dark around the face. You can add colorful spots like this. Maybe even some green as well. That's the moment. Why do I like such quick works? Because there are a lot of interesting, beautiful accidents, things you usually can't allow yourself in a serious portrait. The kind you plan to paint for a week. Alright, now the cat, the darkest spot of course. I mix black with brown and cover it. I add a little bit of red and cover it. That's it. Well, so the paw is still sticking out to the side on top. The cat is big. The paws are looking right at us. Okay. Well, now we can throw a little less hair here. Time, 5 minutes have passed. Time flies quickly. The closer we get to the finish, the faster it goes. That's why you shouldn't be fooled. The time goes slowly at the beginning. And it seems like now everything will take as long as it did at first. In reality, the final stage flies by in a second. I got a good shadow color. Very often I act like this. I want to try making a certain color in a certain place. But life decides differently, and it turns out, for example, like now, the light is getting darker than I wanted. Then I quickly adapt to this situation. And so I end up using this color in other places. I'm going to zone out now when it comes to talking, like when I go quiet or say something unrelated. That means my brain is shutting off. That's very good. In my case, it's clear. I kind of want to be more helpful, to explain something to you. Well, same here. The main goal is to paint a living picture. Accordingly, if I get carried away in a certain flow, naturally, that's more of a priority for me than actually saying out loud that I'm doing it. My hand went somewhere far away. Now for my comments, you'll notice how I'm gradually getting absorbed into this flow. At first the brain works actively, then boom, it just gradually shuts down because it calms down. These things become incomprehensible to it, and it fades into the background. You won't struggle with your hands there long. Right now, I actually have a pretty tough task because in half an hour, I need to do not just the portrait, but also the hands and the cat as well. Again, it's really important to set priorities here right now. What should I do first? Since time is limited, I need to prioritize and finish the main tasks. So the main thing for me, of course, is the boy's face and the cat's muzzle. Soon I'll make the spiral at the bottom. I take an even smaller and cleaner brush and I'll mix the lighter side of the face. For now, I'm working with contrasts. Goodbye. And the dark areas themselves? This boy was sent to me by Helena in the Telegram group when I asked, "How do you like this format?" The section is called Portrait in 30 Minutes. I suggested they send photos for me to draw, and Helena was the first. Well, I actually liked the photo because one of the conditions I wrote was that I would choose the photos that I find interesting to do. Speed isn't needed here or here. Very interesting photos. We will do important things, the most important things, and the most important ones are with us. Of course, boy. I got it here. I need to make it in time. The main goal is to show the boy's emotion, surprised, maybe a bit scared, like he's holding a huge cat. But I'm also happy and starting to add some cool tones. Shadow ones. No stick, no stick, lift no stick, a bit higher. We'll find the eyes, then it will be clear. Let's add the dots now. Attraction's darkest points are like that. I'll darken the shadow under the nose using a warmer brown red. The nose looks a bit long. I'm working on it. Up there, the boy looked a bit older than he should. I shouldn't have covered the lips with such a dark color again. Maybe a smaller bird here. Here, the fact that I missed the steel somewhere. I immediately start correcting this. First, let's prioritize the big things, then we'll adjust the details. Big things, I mean, the most important thing is the tonal relationship. The embouchure is not light, it's turned to the side, we lighten it up. We immediately add bright colors with a reserve of brightness. Then we'll gently blend them. The beauty, again, of a quick sketch of these fast little studies is that there's no time to overthink whether you need something or not. You just do it. Normally, you might think 10 times about how to do it, what to do, what to add, or maybe it's wrong. Maybe you don't like it because your brain really kicks in because it loves to think everything through, to expose creativity. Creativity is often about things that are unreasonable, illogical. Again, the face. I keep moving between different areas of the portrait so my eye doesn't get accustomed to it. Time is running very fast now. Actually, at this point, I'll probably stop commenting almost completely, so I can be more involved in the process. But that's the logic. So we've found the main contrasts, and now we're gradually refining and improving everything. Don't forget to look at the whole picture, so we don't lose its integrity and can see how it looks overall. There might be some spots that are much darker than they should be, or the shapes might not be accurate. You need to remember to check all of this during the process. It's done. Our kitty has green eyes. Right away, let's add some brightness in the middle of the face, just a little highlight here. Here. The nose is black, and let's make the mouth open as well. He's a bit shocked by what's happening. Let's also take a smaller brush. I'm not working on the door yet. Here you can already zoom in the image a little. Add a little bit of brightness, a bit of green, even though there's almost none, and some really bright yellow. And some red. All right, well, let's add some more thing to the face. You need to pop out a little. There's 9 minutes left. Let's darken the eyes a bit more for sure. Let's not be so slow, lively. Well, surroundings. We twist it here. Nevertheless, so let's go back to the boys. Now we just need to draw the mustache properly, and that's it. All right, I have 7 minutes left for the boy. So far, the cat has been pressed more than the boy. Even the little brush is still here. Let's go get some advice for the face. You can increase the background contrast around it. All right, cut once too. minutes. Cool color. Some kind of color like that. You can also let it see the light. Beautiful peach color. Let's mix it and add it. Let's continue. Well, overall, I found what I was looking for. He'll be here soon, in 30 seconds. There might also be something like this. I'll keep looking. The last seconds. That's all. All right, so what minute is it anyway? Take a look. It's like I made my chin a bit bigger. Let's straighten the head. That's it. I won't touch anything else here anymore.